The Philippine national anthem was first called Marcha Nacional Filipina, and without a lyrics in the beginning. It had a little changes compared to its lyrics. The first lyrics of Marcha Nacional Filipina is in Spanish. Then, during the Commonwealth period, it was translated in English. There are Filipino translation of the Spanish version made in 1940s. However, the Filipino version made in 1950s and revised in 1960s which became the official lyrics of the Philippine national anthem. This is the one called Lupang Hinirang. Philippines was a colony of Spain for more than 300 years. Even that early, Spain already has a national anthem called Marcha Real or Royal March. It is one of only 4 national anthems in the world that has no official lyrics. The Philippine Revolution began in 1896. On June 5, 1898, a week before Philippine independence would be declared, Julian Felipe, a local pianist from Carith, Cavite, arrived at the home of Maximo Inocencio. Upon his arrival, the leader of the revolution, General Emilio Aguinaldo, asked Felipe to play a march written by a Filipino in Hong Kong. But Aguinaldo was not satisfied with this march. Recognizing Felipe's skills, he asked him to compose a more soul-rousing tune that would install courage and patriotism in the hearts of every Filipino. On June 11, the day before the Declaration of Independence, Felipe arrived again and played his tune to the revolutionary leaders. The leaders unanimously approved it as the national hymn. Felipe called his work the Marcha Filipina Magdalo. The next day, June 12, 1898, Felipe's tune was played by San Francisco de Malaban Marching Band during the hoisting of the Philippine flag at the historic window at the Aguinaldo Mansion. The march was renamed the Marcha Nacional Filipina, and immediately became the national anthem. However, the anthem still lacked words. In August 1899, the soldier and writer Jose Palma penned the Spanish poem Filipinas. The poem was published by the newspaper La Independencia on September 3, 1899, and was subsequently set to the tune of the Marcha Nacional Filipina. It was adopted as the official lyrics of the Marcha Nacional Filipina.
Tierra dorada, hija del sol de oriente, su fuego ardiente en ti latiendo está. Tierra de amores, del heroísmo cuna, los invasores no te olearán jamás. En tu azul cielo, en tus auras, en tus montes y en tu mar, esplende y late el poema de tu amada libertad. Tu pabellón que en las tines la victoria iluminó, no verán nunca apagados sus estrellas y su sol. Tierra de dichas, de sol y amores, en tu regazo dulces vivir. Es una gloria para tus hijos cuando te ofenden por ti morir.
In December 1898, through the Treaty of Paris, ownership of the Philippine Islands was transferred to the Americans, paying Spain $20 million. In February 1899, the Philippine-American War began. By the beginning of 1900s, the Americans established their rule in the Philippines. In 1907, through the Flag Act of 1907, the Americans banned the public use of Philippine flag and the public singing of the Philippine national anthem. After the repeal of the Flag Act of 1907 in the year 1919, insular government decided to translate the hymn from its original Spanish to English. The first translation was written around that time by the renowned poet Paz Marquez Benitez entitled O Land Beloved. However, the most popular version was written by Mary A. Lane and Senator Camilo Ozias, known as the Philippine Hymn. On December 5, 1938, the Philippine Congress passed Commonwealth Act 382, which made the anthem's English words and Felipe's music official.
Land of the morning, child of the sun returning, with fervor burning, thee do our souls adore. Land dear and holy, cradle of noble heroes, ne'er shall invaders trample thy sacred shores. Ever within the skies and through the clouds and all the hills and seas, do we behold the ravens, feel the throb of glorious liberty. Thy banner dear to all our hearts, its sun and stars alike. Oh, never shall the shining fields redeem my tyrant's might. Beautiful land of love, oh land of light, in thy embrace this rapture to lie. But it is glory ever when thou art grown, for as thy sons do suffer and die.
Before the war, the national anthem was sung in English, the Philippine Hymn. However, during the Japanese occupation period, the Japanese to encourage the national language to be used in the country instead of American English. This moved the government under President Jose P. Laurel to use the language not only to change place names, but also to translate the anthem to Filipino in 1943. The song was subsequently entitled Diwa ng Bayan and set to the tune of the Marcha Nacional Filipina. This became the official anthem of the Second Philippine Republic. In the post-war period, thanks to the Japanese colonial experience, the tradition of singing the national anthem in Filipino had gained a certain attraction to the people. Thus, another effort was made to translate the lyrics in Filipino, which aimed at making it sound more poetic and vivid like that of the original Spanish lyrics. An informal composition of lyrics was written by Julian Cruz Balmaceda, Ildefonso Santos, and Francisco Caballo, becoming the alternative lyrics from the popular English version in 1948. It's entitled O Sintang Lupa. This was adopted as the official version. During the term of President Ramon Magsaysay, Education Secretary Gregorio Hernández formed a commission to revise the lyrics. On May 26, 1956, the Filipino translation Lupang Hinirang was sung for the first time. Minor revisions were made in the 1960s, and it is this version by Felipe Padilla de León which is presently used. The Filipino lyrics have been confirmed by Republic Act No. 8491. The Flag and Heraldic Code of the Philippines in 1998, abandoning use of both the Spanish and English versions.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.